the most accurate weather forecast in South Texas with meteorologist Juan Acuna.
Well, I hope everyone is having a good Sunday afternoon. We're taking a look at current conditions outdoors right now with our CCR V6 WeatherBug over on I-37 and Suntide. We have some of the darker clouds that are out there, but despite just a little stray sprinkle here and there, unfortunately, it's just been mainly cloudy and it's been hot as well. Right now we are 87, but it's feeling close to 100 out there with that dew point very healthy into the middle 70s. And that south-southeasterly wind, it was pretty brisk today. Right now still going at 25 miles an hour. And it's that extra wind across the area where we still have coastal flood advisories for all Gulf-facing beaches. So use caution out there. That goes until tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. And there's also going to continue to be a high rip current risk as well. So boaters and mariners do use caution. There's that south-southeasterly component. Again, 15 to 25, gusting at times over 30 miles an hour. In fact, right now they're still gusting at 31 out at Corpus Christi International, 28 miles an hour out in Robstown as well as in Ingleside. So again, the wind going to stay with us just a little bit longer as we look at downtown Corpus Christi, courtesy of our First Community Bank 6 WeatherBug. Notice the winds right there. They start to come down just a little bit. So if you are going to head out to the Jazz Festival, the wind will start to relax just a little bit more. And notice the temperatures will make their way down into the lower 80s. But again, just a few sprinkles, mainly favoring our southern counties at this point. There's some heavier thunder shower activity, but that is often very scattered off into the Gulf of Mexico, unfortunately, and not doing us any good. As again, just most of the region holding on to cloud coverage, a little bit more sunshine in the northern sections of the coastal bend, but plenty of warm air streaming on in. There's the next frontal boundary that'll make its way into our region as we go into tomorrow afternoon, right about the midday time frame. But this is a fairly weak cold front in nature. There's still some decent cool air going around this, but the upper level low that's associated with this particular system is already going to start to retreat back up to the northeast. So a lot of folks have been asking, how come it doesn't stay cold? We need these upper level systems to dig a little bit farther down to the south to give us more cool air that'll start to filter on in. If these come into the central plains and quickly eject off to the northeast, that doesn't give a whole lot of room for high pressure to move out, and high pressure reinforces back into the area. That's going to happen with this particular system too. And notice all the dry air that we have in place. So as we track this going into tomorrow morning, this is at 3:30 in the morning, we'll look for some scattered showers and thunder showers up around the hill country and stretching on up into Waco, into the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And we'll also look for some shower activity off into the Gulf as well. Then as we go into tomorrow morning, it's going to be making its way into the northern sections of the coastal bend, and that's where we'll see a few isolated showers and thunder showers, but the bulk of the rainfall, unfortunately, stays way off to the east and pushing up around the Houston area. And then by midday going into the afternoon, the frontal boundary will go in. We'll start to clear on out, and it's still going to be warm in the afternoons. We'll have cool starts to the day, but you'll definitely notice a drier air because the dew points are really going to start to go down just a little bit. And as we go into Tuesday morning and on into Tuesday afternoon, it'll be fantastic, clear, and drier outdoors. But for tomorrow, here we go. It'll be warm and muggy into the middle 70s, the front pushing in with a few showers at noon. 82, breezy, and drier at 5 o'clock. These numbers, as far as highs are concerned, are before the frontal boundary arrives, so I think we'll still see a decent amount of heating across the area. And then as we look at the winds come in, 7 o'clock in the morning, not bad, but by 10 o'clock they're starting to get more northerly, and they'll stay about 10 to 15 miles an hour, and the dew points will start to dip down into the 50s and even some into the 40s as we go into the next couple of days. But right now, the next future tracker, there goes the next frontal boundary. We'll watch the next one coming in as we go into the end of the week. So our 7-day forecast brought to you by NEC Co-op Energy. 88 tomorrow, 83 on Tuesday, a nice couple of days on Tuesday and Wednesday. Then the next stronger front arrives late Thursday, and that one is much stronger, much cooler and drier, and 49 degrees early Saturday morning. Stay with us. Jeff Dubroff is next with sports.